Hey everyone, Max here with Music Lessons 101. Today we're going to revisit the classic Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. And this song has been a staple at graduations and farewells and been around for quite a while. I originally did this video a while back, but wanted to give it a fresh take. So without further ado, let's dive in. I explained the G chord in like the last lesson, but let's just go over it again just to be safe. Okay, so I like to play the G like this using your third finger on the D, okay? And as I said, there's like a lot of other ways to play the G chord, but and we'll cover those as we get more advanced, but it starts off with this. Right off the bat, we're going to go to the C add 9. So this is cool, and C add 9 is a really cool chord, and it's a modern sounding chord. And what you're going to do once you have this this G chord down, all you're going to do, hop fingers 1 and 2 down a string. See that? And you already know how to do that D because you know you've been doing it based of from coming from the G. Well, the C add 9 is no different, okay? So this is the first part of the song. I'll go over the strumming with you a little bit later. You could just practice it like this for now if you want to. Or if you're really comfortable, you can just for starters, okay? You always want to keep it simple at first. I like to divide this song up into 3 parts. And then we're going to have the second part is going to be so make the best. Now right here is where they go to a regular good old C chord, okay? Now this might be kind of a jump. Let me go over the C chord. You know, most of you might know it, but just in case, you know, if you're following my lesson plan, we haven't done that yet, okay? And I'm going to show you a workaround for this too, okay? So don't worry about it if you can't do this yet, but now is a good time to start practicing it, okay? So the C chord, you're going to put your first finger right there on your second string, first fret, okay? And then your second finger is going to go on the 4th string, 2nd fret, and your third finger is going to go on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Kind of think of it as stair steps. So in this particular song, this okay, so when you're going to go to this E minor to the D. Now, remember we talked about dive bombs, okay? You've got like a major dive bomb right here. And then you got another dive bomb going here. But, couple tips. If you're going to go here, always think which finger you're going to land first, okay? That will help you. So, I tend to land my first finger first, and that's kind of rule two, first finger first. So again, you want to be consistent where how you approach this chord, because say like next time around you land this one, okay, then it's going to mess you up. Or maybe you do it again, you try to land this one and maybe miss the string or something. So the other thing about if you get this first finger down, if you're a little bit slow getting the other 2 down, see that? If I get this down first, And I tend to do this here, and I'll land these two first. So then that way if I go, see, I can catch that on the up strum. The other thing to be aware of, and don't overthink this, but a lot of times on guitar you have, hear that? I mean, it could either be dead or 2, 3, and 4. You have that kind of a see, now this I can grab that. I mean, even if I was to do open, you wouldn't notice it that much. But notice how you can kind of get that I did it right there. Okay, so but be aware of that if you're a beginner, because it's really hard on guitar if you're going to be doing this. See, you can't nail those chords just like that fast. I mean, I could do it probably if I practiced it a lot, but that just doesn't sound fluid, and that's not how guitar players play. Okay, so just remember, you kind of have that little. Okay, now part 3 is going to be the E minor. Now we learned the E minor like this at the very beginning, and I wanted you to play it that way. But now the opportunity to play it a little bit different. Again, because we want to connect the chords. So you can see on this G chord, if you just put your first finger is already where it needs to be. You're just going to put your second finger underneath it. And if you wanted to, you could even just leave these on here for effect. I wouldn't do it every time, maybe, but it's something unpredictable, and the end is right. So this takes a little bit of practice getting this down, okay? And again, just practice that back and forth. This is a common thing, like if you leave your pinky or your second and your pinky down. Taylor Swift does this in Teardrops on My Guitar. She keeps these, she's using a capo, I think, on the 3rd fret, but listen how nice this sounds. So I'm just taking that G chord, keeping my fingers down. I'm going to C add 9. And so you can practice that as well. A lot of my students, I just teach them how to play it this way. So you'll go, so good, the best. Just go back to the C add 9, into the G like this. You can do that middle section like that instead. And it sounds just as good. So you've got the first way of doing it was okay, so that as opposed to either way is fine, and I promise you nobody will know the difference. Okay, so now let's work on the strumming a little bit. This is one part where, you know, I normally don't like to get into the down up kind of thing, but this song has a classic strum, so it's going to be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So the trick is keep your hand going like this, down. When you come up that second time, you're just going to miss it. So if you start off going like this, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then you go down, miss that up, down, down. See that? Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Okay, I hope I didn't make that too confusing, but that's why I don't like teaching that way. But down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. See, the reason I don't like that is because it teaches you to go down, down, up, down, when in reality your hand is just doing this, and you're just kind of missing those ups. See, this is a good exercise to just get your hand going like this. See if you get that, that just went into like a Creedence Clearwater song or something like that. What was that? Lodi, just about a year ago. But see, that strumming isn't, you know, that made me think of that because that strumming is in so many songs. But if you kind of get this down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So if you're having a hard time with the strumming, just do eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Anyways, thanks again.